now we want to begin an actual back flip. We can't start by doing it in the air. You have to start by doing it on the floor. The very first step you want to learn is a rock and roll. So you take one hand, hold on to each shin, squeeze your knees in tight to your shoulders, and roll back and forth. Back and forth. Now the next step to begin the back roll is you let go of your hands from your shins, put them right next to your shoulders like Macy has, and then you're going to put them flat on the floor as your hips go over your head. And just practice right there. Practice getting your hips, go ahead. Practice getting your hips as high as you can and a good pressure pushing down on those hands. And then you can do it from a little squat stand. Hands prepared and roll, buns up, good pressure on the hands. Excellent. So then the next step would be to do it off of a surface so that you have the help of elevation. So first, you want to lay on the mat or the surface and make sure that it's kind of in the middle of your neck, the bottom of your head, and then sit up in that spot, prepare your hands, and roll right off the end. So your hands will go down, your head has a space, you push over and tuck those knees landing on your feet, and then finally you can practice it flat on the floor. It's hard because you don't have this space for your head, so you really need to have some pushing arms. Macy, let's see. Put your hands by your shoulders. Now press my hands up. Press, 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 press. Good. That's the push you want when your hips go over your head. You can do it, Macy. Squat and push. Yes. Good job. High five. Okay, Marisol, now show us how we can do that at home.
Hey guys, this is Marisol from Texas East. I'm a coach here, and this is Miss Olivia, and she's on our competitive program here. And today, we are going to work on some backward rolls. So for you beginners out there that are wanting to keep your skills up and are just a little, just wanting to work, stay moving during this time, the first step in the backward roll is the rock and roll backwards. So here, like we talked about in our cartwheel video, we have a little bit of these foam tiles that I'm sure some of you have at home. If not, a yoga mat would suffice. And then if you have just a fluffy carpet at home, a rug, anything, that would work as well. So Olivia, come sit right here. What we're looking for in this part is making sure that their hands are touching the ground, so their palms are flat and their shins are facing the ceiling. I like to grab right underneath their knees and holding like the back of their neck so I know that their head is safe and that their legs are squeezing together. Ready to go? Good. And then from then on, once they've done that a couple times with you, they can try it by themselves. Go ahead. Good at our belly. Touch and sit up. Just like that. From then on, you could also move on to doing backward rolls. At the gym, we tend to do them down the wedge. We also do them off a raised surface so that they are getting the push on their hands and their feet are coming over. Here, just have some normal couch cushions. And we'll set these down. Olivia's a little bit bigger than the average 5-year-old, so she'll need 2. Depending on how big your child is or how tall, you might need more than 2, less, just depends. You can just gauge it. Lay down on your back. When doing this, you're looking for them to push through their shoulders, so that means their arms really tall, pushing against the ground. Ready, fingertips straight, elbows in, lifting up, knees, push and hold. I'm grabbing right underneath her shoulder, like this, so I'm reinforcing the push and she can lean against my hand if she needs to. Good, once they've done that a couple times with you, they can move on to doing it by themselves. Go. Elbows in. Good. Now our couch can slide a little bit, so I'm holding it down so that it's safer for her. Good, and then once that's gone in pretty easy, we can move on to doing the backward roll back on the soft surface so it could be assisted. Ready to start from your feet? Arms up. She's going to bend. Elbows. We want to be in a nice tuck shape with our elbows in and our hands flat against this. And go. Hands, feet. Pull the hips and pull her up. Can you do one by yourself? Let's try it.
Just like that.
And that's our daily dose from Texas East.